Video chart presentation of LNL Energy Inc. LNL is a NASDAQ Global Market stock trading under ticker LLEN. The daily chart of this caught my eye because it looked pretty nice. So I decided to take a look at a weekly chart, see if I can get a better perspective on this. So that's what I chose to use for today's video. You see this is a 2-year weekly. This bottom support shows up pretty strong on the daily charts, and it still certainly can be seen in this weekly. But the indicators aren't quite as bullish in the weekly chart, but they do look like they're trying to turn. See, a long-term downtrend in the MACD has ended, starting to trend back towards zero. I'm a bit concerned that it looks like the 12 is starting to turn back towards the 26. And if that happens and this support level falls, what I just look for is for this MACD to try and make a new higher high and then continue the upward path. It'd be pretty strong in the long-term perspective if that happens. ADX coming back down, breaking underneath 30, shows that the direction is losing a little bit of strength. Still in a pretty nice reversal position. 7 MFI starting to separate away from the 14 and 21. As that separation gets bigger, then I'll start to look for a rebound back towards 14 and 21. Accumulation distribution, basically flatlined, a little bit of an uptrend to it. But I like the fact that the Chaikin money flow has been making higher lows and now broken through into the green where buying pressure has overcome selling pressure. CCI not really showing much, right there around negative 100. And the full stow is not showing much momentum either. Looked pretty strong through here. Nice uptrend breaking through 50. It fell back down. Again, it looks like it's trying to turn. That's what I'd look for, a higher low. And see if over the course of this 4 months that the full stow is trying to put together an upward channel. Trix has dropped a bullish cross, still pretty low, negative 2, but again, moving in the right direction. Looks like it's trying to break that long-term downward path. RSI's been a long time in bear chart territory. Can't seem to muster their way back through 50, and that's what I'd be looking for. Doesn't matter if it's a daily chart, weekly chart, 15-minute chart, still look for the same sort of things to show bullishness. You can see by 3 out of the last 4 weeks being down, that's why the momentum is dropping out of the play and starting to lean on the trend a little bit. But as long as this bottom support can hold right there around 215, in my eyes this chart stays in play. There is a little bit more support there around $2.30. You can see this hit a low this week of 232. Closed yesterday at 242. I'd have my eye on it continuing to close above that level because even though it picks up the bottom support at 215, typically wants to pull right back up. This isn't a super high volume stock, but there is still decent liquidity in it. 757,000 shares traded so far this week. What's appealing is the upside, as long as the support holds. Resistance at $3, that's more than a 20% move from where it is. If it can break through that and take out some more substantial resistance around 325, this might indeed be identifying a true bottom for LLEN. Beyond that, it's a pretty sizable move to the next level of resistance, up around $4.21. Of course, 50-day moving average is coming into play at that point. It's adding $1.80 a share. It's obviously a big move. But right now, I stay a little bit more near-term focused. And that's holding this support level and seeing if it can go up and challenge the $3 mark. Indicators are definitely giving hints that may be coming. And I think that this chart's worth keeping on radar for a while to see if LLEN is finding its bottom. But as always, it's merely my interpretation of the L&L Energy chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.